Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Greatlocs. I'm Gunther the Great. Today we're going to be looking at Jaden Smith's new set of semi-freeform dreadlocks. Now I'll talk about semi-freeform here in a little bit, but let's just remember the past on how awesome Jaden Smith's dreadlocks were. If you guys remember, he had some of my favorite dreadlocks in the game, and if you guys really remember, if you're an OG, an original great, you remember that Jaden Smith was actually the first ever dreadlock review I've ever done on any channel, and I think it was actually on my main channel that I did a review on his dreadlocks, which actually sparked the idea of Greatlocs, and now we are here today with the whole channel doing dreadlock reviews and actually the website of selling dreadlock tools, and the list really goes on and on. So it's really cool to reflect back and see where this all started. But with reflecting back, it seems like Jaden Smith is doing the same by starting with the same method that he did previously, and his hair looks slightly the same now. Obviously his hair is a little bit shorter now than when it was when he started his original set of dreadlocks. And I believe that now he's actually going to be going for a full set of dreads. Of course his hair is kind of, faded up into a high top fade of some sort, but I do believe that he's growing all the sides out, and I think it's actually going to turn out really good in the end. Now, just to break some things down, obviously I always go over the hair type, the method, and the maintenance on someone else's dreadlocks so you guys can see kind of behind the scenes of what's actually going on. So with Jaden Smith's hair, he is most likely a 3C or even possibly peaking into a 4A. Now I'd probably actually put him in the 4A category. And like I said earlier, moving on to the method, we do know that he used semi-freeform in the beginning stages of his first set of locks. And semi-freeform is essentially starting out your dreadlocks with a method and then allowing it to freeform afterward. And freeform is just literally just keeping your hair or just washing it, not combing through it or anything like that, or doing any sort of locking gel or method. It's literally just allowing your hair to freely form on its own. So with that being said, not using a dreadlock sponge, which a lot of people misconceptualize of using to get dreadlocks, or freeform dreadlocks rather. So with that being said, he could have started out with this sponge, but at the same time, it's almost as if he's going in just with his fingers. In my head, I can't imagine Jaden Smith going in with an actual method versus him just, twisting his hair on his free time. Just because of how he carries himself and the type of person he is, I don't see him choosing a method. I see him just, wanting to twist his hair up in order for it to lock up, and then eventually it locks up. And I know we did see on his first set of locks that he did, I know one time he got it retwisted, but other than that, I don't think he got it retwisted any other time. Now, during the end stage of his original set of dreadlocks, we've seen him starting to do some congos by putting in rubber bands or rings around his dreadlocks in order to combine multiple dreads. That creates a congo. And a congo is two or more dreadlocks combining into one in order to create a congo. So you can kind of see how it's a semi-freeform style with him sort of maintaining his hair into the way that he would like it to, and also allowing it to stay in a freeform feel by the looks. And what I mean by that is there's many people out there that have dreadlocks that look like they're freeform, but they're actually maintaining them. And that's why people get the misconception that they have to use a dreadlock sponge in order to get freeform dreadlocks. And the fact of the matter is you don't have to use anything to get freeform dreadlocks. But in this case with Jaden Smith, he's most likely doing some sort of maintenance, and that could be separation. It could be him just, twisting his hair with his fingers, which is very low maintenance. And with this hair type, you can go this route with just twisting it with your fingers. I know with this first set of dreadlocks, I'm almost positive he went with either the towel or the sponge rub method. With the looks of it, it looks like he was using the towel because it does give a slight difference feel and look with using a towel versus sponge. Because if you guys remember my first set of dreadlocks, I started out with a towel versus a sponge. I didn't use the sponge at all the first set. And using the towel, it gives it a different look, and honestly, I'm not sure which one works better, but I can say that using the towel instantly gave my hair the sections that I wanted. And then from there, I just let my hair lock up, obviously using the crochet needle and so on and so forth. And that could be what Jaden Smith does as well. Starting out with a method like sponge rub and then going in with a more of a precise method like using a crochet needle, which I would definitely recommend for a lot of you guys. Go in immediately after using a crochet needle, because using a crochet needle helps tie in all the loose hair. If you're wondering why your dreadlocks are looking very frizzy and your roots are or the tips of your dreadlocks are looking loose, or you have a lot of new growth at the base of your dreadlocks, it's because you're not using a crochet needle. And if you were to use a crochet needle, all that does is pull in all the loose hair. So I'm linking a crochet needle down below. You can pick it up at Greatlocs.com. And we actually have a deal going on right now just because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. So you guys can go there and check out all the products that we have. And we do have a bundle out right now that I call the Instant Locking Bundle. And then you can literally start your dreadlocks and have your dreadlocks finished by the end of the day if you were to, really put some work in. But you guys, besides all of that, I did see on Jaden Smith's Instagram that his sister actually ended up cutting off her dreadlocks. So she has a bald head, and it looks like Jaden Smith is starting his dreads back up. So maybe we can expect his sister to do the same. But I am really looking forward to his full head of dreadlocks because I think this time it's going to be even more unique and more distinct. And I think he's going to let his hair go a little bit more this time versus maintaining it like he did before. And of course, it was semi-freeform. I think this one's going to be even more of a freeform route. But what do you guys think? Is he going to keep them or is he going to get rid of them? And of course, if a movie comes up or something comes up to where he has to cut them again, then that could happen as well. But other than that, guys, I want to hear your guys' comments down below. So make sure to comment down below what you guys think is going to happen. And also, don't forget to leave a comment down below of who you guys would like to see next. And if you also fit in the category of your hair looking frizzy or your roots not being locked up or the tips, loose, make sure to go to Greatlocs.com and pick yourself up a crochet needle because it's going to really help you out. And if you want to take it even a step further and make sure that your hair is completely maintained, pick yourself up the locking bundle because it comes with the crochet needle and the interlocking tool, and you're going to be set because with this, you don't have to go to a loctician and spend thousands of dollars. You can literally maintain your hair on your own with this locking bundle, and it's for any hair type, so don't be afraid if you have straight hair or if you have, 4C hair. Those are two very different hair types and they'll work for both. So guys, thanks for tuning into this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.